Hello, this is Dr. Helen. You might heard of the traditional Jewish chicken soup with a golden and clear broth that are full of nutrients that can revive you out of a sick bed. So it's called the Jewish penicillin. Every Jewish mother insists their chicken soup is the best because it's made with a lot of love for healing. As a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner for the past 20 years, I have been using my secret recipe for chicken soup for healing. I'd like to share with you. It is only for people who are aging with a declined organ function, chronic fatigue syndromes, and the people who has a chronic condition that everyday life is not in a good quality. Also for people who has a cancer after chemotherapy, immune systems decline with weakened digestive systems. But before doing that, let's discuss what kind of chicken is best for making soup, especially the soup for revive weakened body. Traditional Chinese medicine believe the old hen, at least 2 years old, are best candidate for making chicken soup, especially more nutritious, because the old hen has less hormone in the body, produce less eggs, accumulate more nutrient. Meat is tender, easy to release all the nutrient during the cooking, and more tasty because the meat is more juicy. Now we know have more glycine, more nutrient in old hen. Before you start cooking the chicken soup, make sure you cook the chicken in the boiling water for 5 minutes. It's try to get rid of impurity, and then throw out the water, start all over again. Let's start. Now get your herb ready. Rinse the herbs with fresh water to get rid of the dust and the impurity, and put all the herbs inside the chicken cavity, and put the chicken back to the pot, fill out the water, put the sea salt and the ginger, cook for 3 to 4 hours at medium temperature, slow cooking. Please do not put any hot spices in the chicken soup because weakens body and weakens digestive system cannot handle all the hot spicy. Here's a prescription. 50 gram astragalus, 30 gram wild Chinese yam, 3 to 4 gram cordyceps, and 3 to 4 pieces of a red jujube. Astragalus. Astragalus has a long history as a potent immunity booster herbs and fighting diseases. It is known to increase the account of white blood cells and stimulate the production of antibody against virus and bacteria. It also has the powerful anti-aging property, slow down the aging process at a cellular level. Wild Chinese yam dyschorhea. The wild Chinese yam is mainly used to restore the function of the stomach and the digestive systems. It also thought to help the lung and the kidney organ. It can help treat poor appetite, chronic diarrhea, asthma, dry cough, frequent urination, and diabetes. For making chicken soup, it is better to use the dry wild Chinese yam. Cordyceps. Cordyceps is closely related to mushrooms. In traditional Chinese and Tibetan medicine, cordyceps was highly valued as a natural vitality elixir to help combat sickness improve stigma, and increase longevity. Cordyceps is very expensive. It grows at least 6,000 feet high mountain and peaked around June when the last snow was melting. 1 ounce of cordyceps will worth 3 to 4 times more than an ounce of gold. However, now most cordyceps was grown in the laboratory. The cordyceps powder inside the capsule, so you can put 6 to 8 capsules along other herbs, put it inside of a chicken for the chicken soup. Chinese red jujube, it also called the red dates. It mainly used as tonifying blood for blood deficiency. So mostly it's for women's health, extremely fatigue, weakness, and pale skin, along with other herbs. You can use 3 to 4 pieces of jujube. Score each one of them 3 to 4 times before you put it in the soup. You do not have to put the jujube inside the chicken cavity. Hope after watching the video, you know how to make the chicken soup. You can order all the herbs in local herbal store or order it online. Now let's talk about how to intake the chicken soup. It depends on each individual's medical body condition. If the body is very weak, just take the broth. When body gets a little bit stronger, you can use the same broth to cook potato and rice. Cook for a long time without vegetable. And later on, as your body recovers, you can add anything you want as long as your body can take it. Finally, thank you for sharing this recipe to the people who are in need.